Well, this month we want to help you get your life back. Sunday we began a series called Left to Our Own Devices. And as convenient and wonderful as all of our electronic devices can be, they come with inherent dangers that is now uncovered by research. None of us need to be convinced that our phones and our screens have affected our attention and our focus, leading to decreased productivity. We've all experienced distraction from family and loved ones. Physical and sleep issues and information overload lead to stress, anxiousness, and just that whole feeling of being overwhelmed. The issue is, what are we going to do about it? What can we do about it? We know that these issues rise from like an addictive, compulsive nature of smartphones and the like, and it may seem somewhat overwhelming. And we all know this, that change is inherently difficult. But I want to encourage you to think about this challenge differently. Great Christian thinker and author C.S. Lewis once wrote, "Our desires are not too strong, but they're too weak. We are half-hearted creatures, fooling about with drink and sex and ambition," and today he could add, "and our screens," when infinite joy is offered us. And like an ignorant child who wants to go on making mud pies in a slum because he cannot imagine what is meant by the offer of a vacation at sea. And then he finishes by saying this, "We are far too easily pleased." What may help is to begin with the understanding that we've traded in what's real and beautiful and amazing for what's unreal and repetitive and subpar. It's easy to fall into a life that's lived haphazardly, but unfortunately it leads to a life with no real purpose. And it's easy for our values and our pursuits to be dictated to us by the voices that are all around us, not the voices we find within us. Now, this of course leads to a life focused on the wrong things completely and a lot of regret. So as followers of Jesus, we worship and we love an invisible God. And that can be hard at times, because we're easily drawn to what's right in front of us. But we're all learning that not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts really can be counted. So when we begin to see things this way, the truth has a capacity to change our minds and to set us free. Our hearts can change as they're drawn to greater things. So as we seek to detach ourselves from screens, may we discover and delight in what is truly better. Deeper relationships, rooted character, a life of purpose and meaning, available to all of us. So as King David wrote in Psalm 119:37, he says, "Turn my eyes from looking at what is worthless. Give me life in all your ways." That's a great exchange, guys. Worthless to life. And isn't that what you've always wanted all along? Take back your life.